Let's take a moment to discuss something deeply important, something that could be the very key to unlocking your potential. That is the battle within your own mind. Every day you are at war, not with the outside world, but with your inner world. The way you think, what you believe about yourself, and how you perceive the world around you, all of this shapes your destiny. Now, let me tell you something vital. The most powerful thing you possess is your mind. But if you allow your mind to drift without control, it will lead you to self-doubt, fear, and uncertainty. Your thoughts can either elevate you or hold you back. They can make you a victor, or they can make you a prisoner. That's the battle you face every single day. I want you to think about this. How often do you doubt yourself? How often do you question your abilities, your potential, your dreams? The truth is, most of the barriers we face in life are mental. The limitations are not physical, but psychological. They are thoughts that tell you you can't, or it's too hard, or it's not possible. And these thoughts are not reality, they are just beliefs that you've allowed to take root in your mind. So how do you fight this battle? How do you win the war within your mind? The first step is awareness. You must become aware of the thoughts that are holding you back. Negative thoughts are like weeds. In a garden, they can spread quickly if left unchecked. So the moment you notice a limiting belief, question it. Ask yourself, is this thought serving me or sabotaging me? When you become aware of your mental patterns, you gain power over them. But awareness alone is not enough. You need to change the way you think. You need to replace those negative beliefs with thoughts that empower you. Thoughts of possibility, thoughts of courage, thoughts of action. This brings us to the second step, discipline. Discipline is the foundation for taking control of your mind. Without it, your mind will wander, your focus will shift, and you'll be easily distracted. It takes discipline to stay focused on your goals, to push through the doubts, and to continue moving forward even when it feels difficult. Discipline is the ability to say, I am in control no matter what thoughts come up. It's about being stronger than your impulses, your fears, and your doubts. Let's talk about the third step, action. You see, thoughts and discipline alone won't get you anywhere unless you take action. Action is what turns your thoughts into reality. It's the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. But action requires courage, and that's why fighting for control of your mind is so important. Because when you are in control of your thoughts, you have the courage to take action. When you've disciplined your mind, you trust yourself enough to move forward. Now, this is a daily battle. It's not something you win once and forget about. Every day you must choose to take control of your mind. Every day you must fight against the doubts, the fears, and the distractions that try to pull you away from your goals. The mind is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. But if you don't exercise it, it becomes weak. So the question is, are you willing to fight for your mind? Are you ready to take control of the thoughts that shape your life? This battle is yours to win, and the moment you take control is the moment your life begins to change. Remember, the mind is a battlefield. But the good news is, you get to choose who wins. Will you let your doubts control you, or will you take charge and move forward with purpose and power? The choice is yours. Every day is a new opportunity to win this battle and ultimately win at life. It all starts with your mind. Will you fight for it today? Self-doubt is one of the most insidious enemies you will face. It whispers to you in your quiet moments, telling you that you're not good enough, that you're not worthy, that success is out of reach. It's the voice that says, why bother? You're not capable. You'll fail, just like last time it creeps into your mind at the most inconvenient times, just when you're about to take a leap toward your goals. But let me tell you something, self-doubt is a liar. It's a trickster that distorts reality, making you believe you are smaller than you truly are. And the moment you buy into it, you limit your potential. But the truth is, you have everything you need within you to overcome it. The good news is that self-doubt doesn't have to control your life. You can learn to silence it. You can learn to move past it. You can learn to use it as fuel, not an obstacle. In this part, we will explore two powerful strategies to break free from the grip of self-doubt and step into your full potential. Strategy 1, change your self-talk. The first step to overcoming self-doubt is to change the way you talk to yourself. Your inner dialogue shapes how you view the world and yourself. When you let negative thoughts take root, they grow into beliefs. Those beliefs shape your actions, or more often your inaction. This is why changing your self-talk is so crucial. It's so crucial. It's the foundation for overcoming doubt. You see, we are all our own worst critics. We have a tendency to focus on our flaws, our mistakes, and our shortcomings. rather than celebrating our achievements and strengths. When we make a mistake, we often hear that voice in our head telling us we're failures, that we'll never get it right, that we're not good enough. But what if you could change that narrative? What if instead of focusing on what went wrong, you shifted your attention to what went right? What if instead of hearing, "I'm not good enough," you heard, "I am capable, I am strong, I am learning, and I am growing"? This is how you start to break the hold of self-doubt. Every time a negative thought arises, you challenge it with a positive, empowering affirmation. When you think, "I'll never succeed," replace that with, "I have the skills, the drive, and the determination to make this happen." It won't happen overnight. But if you consistently replace negative thoughts with positive ones, you will rewire your mind. Over time, you'll start to believe in yourself in ways you never have before. Your self-talk will become your greatest ally, not your greatest enemy. Strategy 2, take small, consistent actions. The second strategy to overcoming self-doubt is to take small, consistent actions. You see, self-doubt often stems from the fear of failure, and that fear keeps us stuck. We hesitate, we procrastinate, and we avoid taking action because we're afraid that we won't succeed. But the truth is, waiting for the perfect moment to act only strengthens doubt. It keeps us in a cycle of inaction and indecision. Here's where small, consistent actions come into play. Instead of thinking about the entire journey, focus on the next small step. Just one step. Do something today that moves you closer to your goal, no matter how small it seems. Let me tell you something powerful: progress is progress, no matter how slow. When you take small actions, they compound over time. Every step you take builds momentum, and momentum is what conquers self-doubt. The more you act, the more you realize that you are capable of achieving things one step at a time. It's like climbing a mountain. Peak can seem far away, and the thought of reaching it might seem overwhelming. But if you focus on just putting one foot in front of the other, and you do that consistently, eventually you will reach the top. Don't wait for perfection. Perfection is an illusion. Instead, focus on progress. Every step forward, no matter how small, weakens the power of self-doubt. And with each step, you build the confidence and the courage to take the next one. Overcoming self-doubt is not an overnight process. It's a battle. But with these two strategies, changing your self-talk and taking small, consistent actions, you can begin to silence the doubts and take control of your life. Remember, you are capable. You are worthy. And with every positive thought and every small step, you are moving closer to the life you were meant to live. So what's one small action you can take today to push past your self-doubt? Do it. Take that step and watch how it starts to transform your life. The battle against self-doubt is one that you can win starting today. Inside each of us is a vast, untapped potential. Yet there are mental barriers, limiting beliefs, fears, and doubts that keep us from realizing our true capabilities. These barriers are not physical but psychological, and they often shape our decisions and actions. The first step to breaking these barriers is recognizing them. Ask yourself, what's holding me back? Fear of failure? A belief that you're not good enough? Once you identify these mental roadblocks, you can begin to challenge and overcome them. A key to breaking mental barriers is changing the beliefs that support them. Most limiting beliefs are stories we've told ourselves over time. For example, if you face failure, you might believe you're destined to fail again. But remember, your past doesn't dictate your future. You can change your story and rewrite your beliefs to match your true potential. Another powerful tool is embracing the present moment. The past is gone, and the future isn't here yet. What matters is now. Focus on the present and take action, even if you're scared. Fear will always be there, but courage is acting in spite of it. But lastly, adopt a growth mindset. Believe that your abilities can be developed through effort and learning. With this mindset, challenges become opportunities for growth, not obstacles. By identifying your mental barriers, changing limiting beliefs, embracing the present, and adopting a growth mindset, you unlock the door to your true potential. The more you push through these barriers, the more capable and empowered you'll feel. Your true potential is within reach. It's time to break through and claim it. Negative thoughts are powerful, but they don't define you. The first step in overcoming them is recognizing that they are not facts, but fleeting mental patterns. Observe the thought without judgment and ask, is this helping me move forward? This awareness gives you control. Next, challenge the thought. Often negative beliefs are based on assumptions, not reality. Reframe the thought into a more empowering one. For example, if you think, I'm not good enough, remind yourself, I have the ability to grow and improve. Another powerful tool is positive affirmations. Use daily statements like, "I am capable of achieving my goals," to reprogram your mind. These affirmations shift your focus from doubt to belief. For visualization can also help. Imagine yourself achieving your goals and succeeding in challenging situations. See it, believe it, and it becomes more attainable. Taking action is key. When you move forward, even in small steps, negative thoughts lose their power. Each action builds momentum and confidence. The more you practice overcoming negative thoughts, the more resilient you become. Failure is not a setback, it's feedback. Use it to fuel your growth, not hold you back. By mastering your thoughts, you can win the war within. The battle is yours to win. Let positive thoughts lead you to success. Success doesn't happen by accident, it is the result of consistent mental training. Just like building physical strength through exercise, mental strength is built through deliberate practice and focus. If you want to achieve extraordinary things, you must train your mind to focus on what matters and block out distractions. The first step in training your mind for success is setting clear, specific goals. Without clear goals, your mind will wander and you'll find it difficult to stay focused. Your mind needs direction. When you have a clear target, your mind automatically begins to align itself with that goal, and everything you do becomes intentional. To further enhance your focus, practice self-discipline. Discipline is the ability to stay on course, even when the temptation to procrastinate or give in to distractions is strong. It's about making choices that align with your long-term success, rather than giving in to immediate gratification. Each time you choose discipline over distraction, you strengthen your mental muscles and move closer to your goals. Next, you must develop a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through hard work and learning. When you adopt this mindset, challenges become opportunities to grow, not obstacles to avoid. The more you embrace challenges, the stronger your mind becomes. You begin to see failure as feedback and use it to improve. Training your mind for success also involves managing your thoughts. The mind is a powerful tool, but it can also be a dangerous weapon if left unchecked. Negative thoughts, doubts, and fears can paralyze you, keeping you from taking action. That's why it's crucial to regularly reframe negative thoughts into positive ones. When a thought like "I can't do this" enters your mind, counter it with "I will find a way to make this work." The more you practice this, the easier it becomes to keep your thoughts aligned with your goals. Another key to success is visualization. Take time each day to visualize your success. See yourself achieving your goals and living the life you desire. When you visualize, you create a mental blueprint that your mind follows. This not only boosts motivation, but also trains your brain to believe success is possible. The more vividly you imagine your success, the more likely it is to happen. Lastly, one of the most important aspects of training your mind for success is consistent action. It's easy to get caught up in planning and thinking, but success comes from doing. Each day, take deliberate action toward your goals, no matter how small the steps may seem. Action builds momentum, and momentum makes success inevitable. To train your mind for success, you must remain committed. It's not enough to simply desire success, you must actively work towards it every single day. This requires discipline, focus, and a growth mindset. When you combine these elements, you'll begin to see powerful changes in your life. Remember, success is not a one-time event. It's the result of consistent mental training. Train your mind, and the rest will follow. Challenges are a natural part of life. No one escapes them. Whether it's a setback at work, a personal struggle, or an external crisis, challenges have a way of showing up at the most inconvenient times. But here's the truth: challenges are not obstacles, they are opportunities in disguise. The key to turning challenges into opportunities lies in your perspective. Most people see challenges as roadblocks, but successful individuals view them as stepping stones. It's all about mindset. When you face a challenge, your first instinct may be to feel defeated or overwhelmed. But if you can train yourself to pause, breathe, and change your perspective, you'll see the opportunity that lies within the challenge. Let me share this with you: challenges force us to grow. When things are easy, we don't learn much. We stay comfortable. But when we're faced with difficulty, we're pushed out of our comfort zones. Growth happens at the edge of your comfort zone, and challenges are the tools that push you to grow. Take a moment and think back to a past challenge you overcame. How did it change you? What did you learn from it? Chances are, the lesson you learned from that challenge is what propelled you to the next level of success. The same applies to every future challenge you encounter. It's not about the challenge itself, but about how you respond to it. Do you give in, or do you rise above? One strategy to turn challenges into opportunities is to ask the right questions. When faced with a difficult situation, don't ask, "Why is this happening to me?" Instead, ask, "What can I learn from this?" Or "How can I use this situation to improve this?" Shift in questioning opens the door to creative solutions and new opportunities. It puts you in the driver's seat of the situation rather than letting the situation control you. Another powerful approach is to break the challenge into smaller, manageable pieces. Often, the reason we're overwhelmed by challenges is because we see them as a whole, as an insurmountable mountain. But when you break it down into smaller tasks, you can focus on one thing at a time, which makes the challenge less intimidating. Each small victory you achieve along the way builds confidence and momentum. Next, embrace failure as part of the journey. Fear of failure can hold you back, but you must remember that failure is simply part of the learning process. The most successful people in the world have failed countless times. What sets them apart is their ability to turn failure into a lesson. They see it as feedback, not as a reason to quit. When you change your perception of failure, you'll find that challenges no longer feel like threats, but opportunities to refine your approach and get closer to your goal. One of the best ways to turn challenges into opportunities is to stay persistent. When things get tough, don't back down. Keep moving forward, no matter how small the steps. Persistence is what separates those who succeed from those who give up. Success is not reserved for the lucky few, it's reserved for those who refuse to quit, no matter how hard the journey gets. Finally, remember that every challenge contains within it the seeds of opportunity. It's your job to plant those seeds and nurture them with determination and action. The challenge you face today could be the opportunity that propels you to the success you desire. But it won't happen if you allow yourself to be defeated. Rise above the challenge, learn from it, and turn it into the opportunity of a lifetime. The next time you face a challenge, remind yourself that you have the power to transform it into an opportunity. Approach it with the right mindset, take consistent action, and watch how you turn adversity into advantage. In life, achieving success is rarely the result of luck or chance. It's the product of deliberate action, consistent focus, and a powerful mental game plan. The mind is the most powerful tool you possess, and it is essential to have a clear strategy for using it to reach your goals. Without a mental game plan, your chances of success are greatly diminished. So how do you create a game plan for your mind? The first step is to define your goals clearly and specifically. A goal that is vague or unclear will not give your mind the clarity it needs to move in the right direction. Ask yourself, what do I want to achieve? And by when the more specific your goals, the more your mind will begin to focus on the steps needed to achieve them. Once you have defined your goals, it's time to visualize your success. Visualization is a mental technique used by top performers in every field. It involves vividly imagining yourself already achieving your goals. Picture every detail, what it looks like, what it feels like, and even what it sounds like. Visualization programs your subconscious mind to work toward making that vision a reality. The more you visualize, the more real your goal becomes to your mind, and the more motivated and driven you become to achieve it. But visualization alone is not enough. Action is the key to turning your mental game plan into reality. Once you have a clear goal in mind and a powerful visualization of your success, you must take consistent, purposeful action. Each day, identify the small tasks that will bring you closer to your goal and take action on them. Your mental game plan must include action steps that move you forward. Next, your mental game plan requires a level of discipline. This is where most people falter. It's easy to start strong, but staying disciplined through the process is what separates those who succeed from those who don't. Discipline means sticking to your plan, even when the going gets tough. It means doing what you know you need to do, even when you don't feel like doing it. Every time you make the disciplined choice, you build momentum and strengthen your resolve. Consistency is another pillar of a successful mental game plan. Success is not the result of a single massive effort, but rather the cumulative result of small, consistent actions taken every day. Make it a habit to work on your goals each day. Even if it's just a small step, consistency is what keeps you moving forward. Over time, these small actions compound and lead to extraordinary results. Managing your mindset is also crucial in your mental game plan. It's easy to become discouraged when things don't go as planned or when you face setbacks. But the most successful people don't let failure define them. Instead, they use setbacks as stepping stones. They view each failure as a lesson to be learned. A resilient mindset is a key ingredient in any successful mental game plan. Lastly, stay accountable. Share your goals with someone you trust, a mentor, a friend, or a coach. When you have someone to report to, you're more likely to stay on track. Accountability helps you maintain focus and momentum, especially when things get challenging. The mental game plan you create today will lay the foundation for your success tomorrow. It's about having a clear vision, setting specific goals, taking consistent action, maintaining discipline, and staying mentally strong. Each part of the plan works together to ensure that you move forward, no matter what obstacles may come your way. So, as you move forward with your goals, remember this: the mental game plan is a blueprint for success. But like any blueprint, it must be followed with dedication and persistence. Your mind is the most powerful tool you have. Use it wisely, and you'll achieve more than you ever thought possible. Growth is a journey, not a destination. It is a continuous process of expanding your knowledge, developing your abilities, and pushing the boundaries of what you think is possible. To achieve unstoppable growth, you must commit to personal development every single day, embracing the mindset that you are always improving. The path to unstoppable growth begins with a clear commitment to becoming better, no matter where you are today. No matter your circumstances, no matter your age or experience, you have the ability to grow. Growth is not reserved for a select few. It is available to anyone who is willing to put in the work and challenge themselves consistently. The first step on this path is to set growth goals. These are different from the regular goals you set for success. Growth goals are about developing yourself mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. They might include improving your leadership skills, learning new things, or becoming better at managing your time. The key is to set goals that challenge you to be more than you are today. When your growth goals align with your purpose, they become a powerful driving force that will propel you towards success. Once you've set your growth goals, it's time to embrace lifelong learning. Growth doesn't stop once you've reached a certain point or acquired a particular skill. The most successful people are always learning, always seeking new knowledge. Whether it's reading books, attending seminars, or learning from mentors, commit to expanding your knowledge and abilities every day. Make learning a part of your routine, not just something you do occasionally. The next step is facing challenges head-on. Growth happens when you step outside your comfort zone, and the only way to grow is to stretch yourself. It's easy to stay in the comfort of familiarity, but true growth happens when you challenge yourself to do what you've never done before. Whether it's taking on a difficult project at work, learning a new skill, or confronting a personal fear, facing challenges head-on is essential for growth. Remember, the only way out of your comfort zone is through discomfort. One of the most powerful ways to achieve unstoppable growth is through continuous self-reflection. Take time regularly to assess where you are and where you want to go. Reflect on what's working, what's not, and what you need to improve. This reflection helps you adjust your strategies and stay on track toward your goals. Growth isn't a straight line, it's a journey with ups and downs. Self-reflection gives you the insight to navigate through those ups and downs and continue moving forward. Another crucial component of unstoppable growth is resilience. You will face setbacks and obstacles on your path to growth. There will be moments when you want to give up or when the road seems too difficult. But those who achieve unstoppable growth do not allow failures or setbacks to define them. Instead, they use them as stepping stones. Every time you face a setback, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow from this experience? This resilience, this ability to bounce back from adversity, will be the foundation of your unstoppable growth. At the same time, you must also surround yourself with positive influences. Your environment plays a huge role in your growth. If you surround yourself with people who are negative or stagnant, it will be much harder to grow. But if you seek out people who are positive, motivated, and focused on personal development, you will be influenced to do the same. The right people can inspire you, challenge you, and help you move towards your growth goals. The final element of unstoppable growth is taking consistent action. All the planning, learning, and reflection in the world won't matter if you don't take action. Growth is a result of daily effort and consistent action toward your goals. It's the small, consistent steps that add up over time. Even on days when you feel unmotivated or when progress feels slow, remember that consistency is key. It's the persistent effort over time that compounds into extraordinary results. The path to unstoppable growth is not easy. It requires dedication, resilience, and the willingness to continuously push yourself. But the rewards are immeasurable. As you commit to this journey, remember that every step you take toward growth is a step toward becoming the best version of yourself. And when you make growth a priority, you will become unstoppable in all areas of your life. Every day is a battle. You may not see it in the obvious sense. There are no swords or shields, no armies marching on the battlefield, but the fight is real. The real battle is the one that takes place in your mind. It's the internal struggle between your highest self and your lowest impulses. between what you know you should do and what you feel like doing in the moment. The most successful people understand that the battle is not won in grand gestures or sporadic bursts of effort. No, the daily battle is won in the small, seemingly insignificant choices you make each day. Every decision you make, no matter how minor it may seem, contributes to your progress or your setbacks. Each morning, when you wake up, the first battle begins. It's the battle between comfort and discomfort. Fight between staying in bed for just a few more minutes or getting up and starting your day with purpose. The most powerful way to win this battle is through intentionality. You can't allow the day to just happen to you. You must start your day with a plan. What will you accomplish? What steps will you take? Without a clear plan, you're allowing the world to dictate your day, and you'll likely fall into the trap of reacting rather than acting. But it's not just in the morning that the battle rages. It continues throughout the day, in the small decisions you make about how to spend your time. Should you spend the next hour scrolling through social media, or should you focus on that important project that's been sitting on your desk for days? Should you choose the comfortable path of procrastination, or should you step into the discomfort of working toward your goals? Every choice is part of the ongoing battle, and the more you win these small battles, the stronger and more disciplined you become. The key to winning the daily battle is to develop good habits. Habits are like invisible forces that work for you, even when you're not consciously thinking about them. When you've established a solid routine, one built on discipline and purpose, those habits will carry you through the day with minimal effort. Whether it's waking up early, prioritizing your most important tasks, or taking regular breaks to recharge, good habits streamline your daily battles and make it easier to stay focused and productive. But even the best habits can be derailed if you allow mental distractions to take over. Throughout the day, your mind will offer you many distractions, thoughts of doubt, fear, procrastination, and negativity. These distractions are the enemy of your success. The key is to recognize them and address them before they take hold. Mindfulness and awareness are your allies in this fight. By recognizing when your mind starts to wander or when negative thoughts begin to creep in, you can take immediate action to refocus and redirect your attention back to your goals. Another part of the daily battle is managing your energy. Success is not just about time management, it's about energy management. You can have all the time in the world, but if you don't have the energy to do the work, you won't get anywhere. That's why it's so important to recognize your natural rhythms and adjust your schedule accordingly. For example, if you know that you're most productive in the morning, use that time to tackle your hardest tasks. If your energy dips in the afternoon, take a break, recharge, and refocus for the rest of the day. Managing your energy is essential to staying sharp and focused throughout the day. One of the hardest parts of the daily battle is the mental fatigue that sets in when you've been working hard for a while. It's easy to want to give up or take the easy way out, but this is when your mental strength is truly tested. Resilience is the key to overcoming mental fatigue. It's about pushing through those moments when you feel like you can't go on, reminding yourself of the bigger picture, and continuing forward one step at a time. Every time you fight through mental fatigue and keep going, you build mental toughness that will carry you through future challenges. Finally, it's important to recognize that rest and recovery are just as important as work. You can't fight battles every day without taking time to recharge. Schedule time for self-care, relaxation, and rest. This will not only help you avoid burnout, but also allow you to return to your daily battles with renewed energy and focus. Remember, the strongest warriors are not those who fight without rest. They are the ones who know when to take a step back, reflect, and come back stronger. The daily battle is constant, but it is also the foundation of your success. Each choice you make, each battle you fight and win, strengthens your resolve and brings you one step closer to your goals. So embrace the daily battle, don't shy away from it. Recognize it for what it is: a chance to grow, to become stronger, and to move closer to the person you are meant to be. Because the war within you is won one day at a time. And each day you win, you are building a life that is unstoppable. Victory does not begin with the action you take, it begins with the thoughts you think. The moment you wake up, you are presented with a brand new day, an empty canvas where you have the opportunity to create your masterpiece. The battle for victory starts before your feet even hit the floor. It starts in your mind. And how you choose to think determines how you will perform, how you will act, and ultimately how you will succeed. Imagine your mind as a battlefield. In the morning, you wake up to the sound of your inner voice, and this voice is either a force for success or a hindrance to your progress. If you wake up feeling defeated, overwhelmed, or unmotivated, then victory is going to be much harder to achieve. But if you wake up with clarity, purpose, and the belief that today is another opportunity to win, you are already positioning yourself for success. The first step to winning each day is to control your thoughts. You see, your mind is constantly filled with thoughts, and not all of them serve your goals. Many of them are negative or limiting beliefs. They tell you that you're not good enough, that the challenges ahead are insurmountable, or that you won't succeed. But here's the key: you do not have to accept these thoughts as your reality. Just because you think something does not make it true. Instead, you have the power to reframe your thoughts. Reframing is the process of taking a negative thought and transforming it into a positive one. When you encounter a challenge or an obstacle, instead of thinking, "This is too hard, I'll never make it," you can reframe that thought to, "This is a great opportunity for growth, and I'm capable of overcoming it." By practicing reframing, you gradually build a mindset that is conditioned for success. Another powerful strategy for winning each day is visualization. The mind cannot distinguish between what is real and what is vividly imagined. By visualizing your success, by mentally rehearsing your actions and outcomes, you are programming your mind to act in alignment with those images. Whether it's visualizing yourself completing a difficult project, achieving a goal, or overcoming a fear, visualization sends powerful signals to your subconscious that you are fully capable of achieving those results. This mental rehearsal helps you overcome doubts and builds your confidence. One of the most important principles for daily victory is affirmations. What you say to yourself matters. Your inner dialogue shapes your reality. If you repeatedly tell yourself that you are not good enough or that you don't have what it takes, your actions will follow suit. But when you tell yourself, "I am capable of overcoming any challenge that comes my way," or "I am on the path to achieving my goals," you begin to align your behavior with these positive beliefs. Affirmations help you reprogram your subconscious mind and keep you focused on your potential rather than your limitations. Now let's talk about discipline. One of the greatest keys to daily victory is consistency. Success doesn't come from a single big action, it comes from doing the right things consistently over time. Discipline is the ability to keep going even when the excitement fades, when the newness wears off, and when the daily grind feels exhausting. It's about sticking to your plan, following through on your commitments, and taking small, productive steps every single day. Victory is built on the foundation of discipline. But while discipline is critical, it's also important to recognize that you are human, and you will have days when things don't go as planned. You may face setbacks, distractions, or moments of failure. It's in these moments that you must practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself. Don't let one mistake or bad day dictate the outcome of your entire journey. Remember, success isn't about perfection. It's about resilience, about getting back up and continuing forward no matter the obstacles. Every successful person has faced setbacks, but it's their ability to rise again that makes them victorious in the end. Winning each day also requires focus. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. It's easy to get sidetracked by emails, phone notifications, or the temptation to multitask. But if you want to achieve victory in your day, you must be disciplined in your focus. Prioritize your tasks, eliminate distractions, and commit to giving your full attention to the most important things. The more focused you are, the more productive you will be, and the more likely you are to win the day. Finally, a crucial piece of the puzzle is celebration. You must acknowledge and celebrate each small victory along the way. Whether it's crossing a task off your to-do list, making progress toward a goal, or simply staying positive in the face of adversity, take a moment to recognize your success. This not only boosts your motivation, but reinforces your belief in your ability to win every day. Small victories add up, and before you know it, they lead to monumental achievements. Victory starts in your mind. It's about waking up with a mindset that is geared toward success, a belief that today is another opportunity to advance, and a plan to stay focused and disciplined. When you learn to control your thoughts, visualize your success, affirm your capabilities, and commit to daily discipline, you begin to win every day. And when you win every day, success becomes inevitable. Remember, each day is a new battle. But when you approach it with the right mindset, you are already victorious. Keep fighting the good fight, and never forget victory starts in your mind. It always has, and it always will. As we close, I want you to remember this: the battles you face, the challenges you encounter, they all begin within your mind. The way you think, the way you choose to approach every situation, and the beliefs you hold about yourself will determine the course of your life. You have the power to shape your reality, to overcome obstacles, and to create the success you desire. Victory isn't reserved for the lucky few. It's for those who are willing to fight for it every single day in their thoughts, their actions, and their mindset. So, as you move forward, ask yourself, what can I do today to win the war within my mind? It might be a small action, a shift in perspective, or a renewed commitment to your goals. But with each step you take, you're getting closer to the success and fulfillment you deserve. Thank you for joining me today. Now, it's time for you to go out there and win your battle. Victory starts in your mind, and the journey to greatness begins with you. Take control and never stop fighting for the life you deserve.